Hello mensen, good day people. Now it's going to be a long video because I want to delete the before videos. The videos voor dit wil ek nou delete, afvee, uitvee, wat ook al. So, ek weet nie, ek het 'n video van daai ene gemaak dink. 'n video of ek het 'n video van dese gemaak, daai een. En daai ene. I did made a video, but the thumbnails are shit. I don't know why they generate such rubbish thumbnails for me, but anyway, I don't know how to change it. Nou hier is nog 'n spaarmotor, skus. That's a spare motor there, XD2 engine. Now, all of these, there's a XD2 in that pickup with 1mm oversized pistons. There's an XD2 in the 505 with 1mm oversized pistons, and that one is the standard XD3 2.5 diesel motor. Those are the XD2s are 2.3 liter and the 2304 cc with a reboard out to 1mm. I think it's about now. I'll have to check it up. I'll write it in more at the bottom on the description. I'll write the correct cc now with the 1mm pistons. I'm not sure now what it is. Weet nie wat presies die mate is nou nie, cc nie. Maar daai 2.5 wat almal XD3 is almal 2.5 liter 2498 cc 2498 cc exactly 2.3 liters. You don't get a 2.3 04 cc to XD3. It's only XD2s. 2300. Okay, so that's a 2.3 liter XD2 motor. So let's go on with the oil pump story. So I want to delete these other videos about the story. The spare oil pumps. We're going back to this oil pump. Now I see in the Heinz book they don't give you the torque of this dome nut, and that is why the guys think, because it's a 17 spanner fitting there on there, they can turn it the torque of a 10mm bolt. But actually you cannot torque that with a 17mm bolt. So maybe what happened is they take the torque setting of the cylinder head bolts. The cylinder head bolts are also turned in with the 17mm socket, and that's 18 newton meters to 85 newton meters. I make it 85 newton meters just to make sure it's tight. First I drive it with 80 newton meters, and then I torque it to 85 newton meters, or you can just torque it 85 newton meters and forget about it. 30, 60 and 85. Let's do it in 3 steps. You can do it in 4 steps too. You can torque it 30 newton meters, 50 newton meters, 70 Newton meters and 85 Newton meters. 4 steps. Cylinder head bolts, and the XD2 and the XD3 motors. Now, then I torque the dome nut also with 70 or 60 millimeters, and the thing is, this is now homemade grub screws, high tensile bolts, and there's another one. So I use a screwdriver to lock this in. It goes through the cylinder block into here, holding the pump. But now I can torque this to about what is it, 45 millimeters. But the genuine one has a hole in it. You turn it with an Allen key. So then you put this dome nut on, and it's hollow there because the Allen key has to go in there. So then it's hollow, and then you torque it. Then they torque it 70 Newton meters or whatever, and then it breaks off, zap off in there. Then you can't get it out again. And I don't want to take the motor out because that's a heck of a lot of work to be done to take the motor out just to drill this thing out. And another thing is bits of metal can fall into the oil pump, and then you can't take it out because you have to take the sump off. The oil pan you have to take it off, the oliebak nie afhaal, sodat jy die oliepomp kan vang, want jy gaan miskien uitval. It might, oil pump you have to catch because it might fall out if you turn these grub screws out. So you must take the oil pan off to make sure the pump doesn't move or slip out. If you drill this out, the broken grub screw. So then they just weld it onto the block. So then it's stuffed. You cannot replace the oil pump. The engine is done. If it's oil pump is done, you have to dump it. Unless you want to spend a lot of money to fix that place there where you did some welding on the block and a piece of screw sticking out. Waar die skroef uitsteek in die blok, pas swysels. Die betaal om het reg te kry. So dan gooi jy maar die motor weg. Most people don't like old stuff, they buy new stuff. I don't like electronic stuff. I'm already struggling with this phone. So I have to delete the previous videos. So that's why I say this is going to be a long video, because I have to put all the detail into this video, hopefully. I'll not forget some of it. So let's go to the swimming story. Now, at the top of the, okay, let's get the book out for this. Okay, so here we have it. We have the foot of oil pump. They turn the prop screw in with the Allen key, and you tighten it by hand. They don't have a torque sitting on of that. And then you must use your own discretion how tight you must turn that. The best is to put some sealant on the washer there, so that it doesn't leak. You're not going to torque it to 70 Newton meters or whatever, because it's going to break in half. So you're not going to weld it onto the block either. Now I'm busy with this story. And there is an oil pump fitted to the block here already. and there too. Okay, so here you have to adjust the thrust of the oil pump. So you have a thrust plug with shims. It's plaatjie verstelling, verskillende dikte plaatjies wat die verstelling van skyfies is op die prop, die thrust. Ek weet nie wat dit in Afrikaans is nie, maar in elk geval dan sit jy die plaatjies op. So ons gaan nou beweeg na die derde toe. En net die daar sit. Die boek aan 'n plek. Right. I just hope it doesn't make another thumbnail now, because then it stuffed this video as well. Takes any time in the video a thumbnail, and then you must sit with that in the rubbish thumbnail. So there's a oliepomp. Ja, the thrust cap met prop wat indraai en dan met die speling van die as inspeling daar moet reggestel word. Sommige mense het ek gesien, hulle wat gooi altyd plaatjies weg, hulle weet nie wat is dit nie, en het sit 'n ou ding om, sit 'n oorring om, rubber oorring, en dan het draai net vas until it's tight up against like so, tight, and then I leave it. So there's lots of friction going on there at that moment. Daar's baie friksie wat daar plaasvind dan so. Maar hulle dink is alles reg so. They think it's okay. Like that, they take all the shims off, throw it in the bin, put a rubber O-ring on this plug, and turn it until it's tight against the shaft there. And then I leave it like that. That's lots of friction going on there, yeah, between this and the shaft there, because it presses up against the shaft here. This is now a different gear. So, same pump, same thickness of shaft, everything, just a different gear than this one. Okay, this one is also that, and this, and that. They're the same. So that must be earlier pumps, and then later pumps came all out with this. They also have grooves, splines, grooves on the shaft and inside the gear with a press fit. This one and that. But the newer pumps, they just press the gear onto the shaft without the splines. So it's just sort of the friction holding it there. Die friksie wat die rad op die as hou, is glad die as, en die rad is glad binnekant. So it's smooth inside the gear and smooth outside the shaft, and it just press fitted it tightly over, and so friction fitted, so dan sal dit nie gly nie, dit won't slip. Goed, then let's go to the different sizes of shims. Verskillende dikte shims, 0,1 mm, 0,2 mm, 0,5 mm, 0,10 mm. I think these are also 0,10, 1 mm. Sorry. 1,0 mm, sorry. So it's 1 mm, 1,0 mm, half a millimeter, 0,5 mm, 0,2 millimeter, 1 millimeter. So then we have to go to the car. I'm not going to do this video over again. I hope the thumbnail is going to work out now this time, because the previous two videos I loaded is shit. Kak video thumbnails daarop. So ek gaan dit nou. Miskien moet ek dit verwyder. Ek weet nie wat julle dink. I don't know what you think about it, but I think it's just shit. They shit thumbnails. So one was standing in the way, and the other one is took a thumbnail of the front of the vehicle where the radiator is. So that's nothing to do with this topic at all. Ek glad nie met hierdie onder die storie verhaaltjie van deze oliepomp flush te doen maak nie, uit te maak nie. So dit moet maar seker deleted word, maar afhaal uitvee. So let's go to the car. So I removed all the air filter stuff. Daar lê al die lugfilterpype en goeders. En lugfilter, air filter. And this is the Allen key I used to undo the plug with. Prop draai ek met die Allen key uit. Allen ja, wat is dit? Allen sleutel. Goed. Nou het ek as die simpies afgehaal. En hulle lê nou daar aan die kant, daar op die battery. It's on the battery there. The other sims that was on here. Now I'm going to turn this in again. And then I'm going to mark it with that crayon there. Met hierdie bordkruit gaan ek die ding merk as ek hom vasgedraai het, net so sonder die sims, sonder die skuifplaatjies, verstellingsplaatjies. Gaan ek net so vasdraai. Common torch. There you go. See that's the mark now on the plug and on the cylinder block. On the inner side of the hole of the plug. So now I'm going to turn it out. Come on, stop. That's much better. Okay. So I turn this off again and I turn it out. Come on now. Again. Where are you? Torch. That's it. So at that point, it's leaving the thread. It's now 3 turns out and that a little bit. There you can see there. Now I can just pick it up and it's off. Right. Okay, nou gaan ek 0,2 skyfie opsit. 0,2 shim en 1 millimeter, 1 millimeter. So it's now 1,2 millimeters of shim on this plug. So I must turn it in now there. Okay, let's see how far it goes in. Oops, I made it, hopefully. Ek hoop ek het dit gemaak, ja. Nou daar kan jy die 2 merke sien. You can see the 2 marks there. The mark on the right hand side is the 3-turn mark when I turn the plug out from without the shims. Now it's twice past that mark, and now that it's almost 3 turns now. So it's just before 3 turns, so it's not tight against the shaft. And that's quite a bit of clearance there. That's more than 0.2 millimeter, I think. Maybe I should take that shim out. 0.2. Or must I leave it? I weet nie. Okay, let's see what it does with a 0.1 shim. Little thin shim, 0.1. I can also take 2,2s and 1,5. 2,2s is, then it gives me 5 and 4 is 9,9. It's now yeah, it's now 1,2. If I take 0.2 out and make it a millimeter, let's see what it does then. Okay, we use a 1 millimeter shim without a 0.2. Let's see what it does. Okay, met die 1 millimeter is baie naby aan tight. It's te min speling. It's too little clearance, I think. So it's close onto tight, being solid, styf teenoor. So 0.2. So it's a little bit more than 0.2. You can say it's about 0.25 to 4, something like that. Clearance. So maybe I put it back to with a 1,2 clearance. Shims, I mean. Met die skyfies 1,2 millimeter skyfies. Ieder is net met die 1 millimeter. En het ek 'n bietjie meer speling, and I've got a little bit more clearance. Let's play around. Let's try 1,5 1 shift, I mean 1 skyfie, 0,5 millimeter en 2,2 skyfies. So I decided it's not going to work with a 0.5 because this is already a millimeter and it's too tight, close to too little play. There's 'n bietjie te min speling, clearance. Goed, ek gaan nou 0,1 bysit. Let's kyk wat gebeur as ek 0,1 bysit. So, sit 'n 0,1. So dit is 1,1 millimeter nou. Skyfies is 1,1 millimeter shims on here. Let's see what happens now. So hy het gebeweeg met 'n potlooddigte. It only moved with a pencil thickness with a 0,1 millimeter shim. In die helfte van waar nou is. It was between those two marks with a 1 millimeter and with a 1,1 millimeter. It's now 1,1 millimeter. So it's about the pencil thickness. It moved back anti-clockwise. So maybe it's better to put in comma 2. Let's stick to comma 2. So 1,2 shims in dit. Ons gaan 1,2 mm skyfie insit. Nie 1,1. Okay, let's try that again. See what happens. So it should go more anti-clockwise, about there where the bolt is. Alright. Daar is nou 'n muskiet wat my pla. There's a mosquito that's hindering me. Okay, hindering me, or whatever. Hinder my. Die muskiet. It's all on my oor. It's all around my ear, the mosquito. Go away. Okay. So now I have a disaster. There was another shim stuck onto something there. So now this is 1,2 millimeters. So just now it was 1,3 millimeters. So 1,3 millimeters. Yep, okay. So I have to put 0,4. So it's 1,4. I must put 1,4 millimeter shims. 1,4, yeah. 0,5. 0,4. So I wanted to fit another one, eh? Make it okay, so I'm going to take 1,5. See where we end up. Right, 1,5. So I now have here 1,2. So just now this one was stuck on there, so it was another 0,2. So it's 1,4 it was. So I'm quite mixed up. So 1,4 it was, and I said I must fit another 0,2. So that makes it 1,6 I want. So now I'm going to take a 0,5. And what's this? It's a millimeter. Okay, that must be the 0,5. Right. Now I have 1,5. Let's see what happens with 1,5. I'm going to turn 1,5 in now. Reg, kyk hoe ver is dit nou van mekaar. Look how far it's from one another now. Where is it? Oh. Come on. So, it's far from one another. It's baie ver van mekaar. Met 1,5 shim. Met 1 millimeter shim. That's a 1,5 shim. So, amper, it's close to the mark on the right hand side with 1 millimeter. So I must keep it with 0,2 millimeters, I think. Okay. Take that one out and make it 1,2. So the 1 millimeter is nog daar binne, the 1 millimeter is still inside there. This is a 0,5. So I'm taking 0,5 off, and I'm going to fit the 0,2 and see what it does now. Okay, so nou gou indraai en sien with what's going to do with a 0,2 in place of the 0,5, then it's equal up with 1,2 again. And this is now real 0,2. In the beginning it was 2,4 all the time because there was one of them stuck in the hole there. So eventually it came loose and came out with the other. So I had two 2,2 millimeter shims and one millimeter. So it was 1,4 millimeter all the time with the previous testing. Ja. Met die toetse besigheid is toe 1,4 millimeter en ek het gedag het 1,2 millimeter. So kom ons kyk wat hy nou maak met 1,2. Dis nou die regte 1,2. That's with 1,2. So too close. Come and focus now. Where are you? There. Sien is heel naby. Te naby. 1,2. Kali. Miskien moet ek gaan na. Kyk wat hy doen met 1 millimeter nou, ja. Want net nou het ek gedag as 1 millimeter en toe was het 1,2 millimeter. A while ago I thought it was 1 millimeter and it was actually 1,2. It was like this. So I have to take a 0,2 off and see what it does with 1 millimeter. So I have to fit it with 2 shims of thickness, 0,2 millimeter. So ek sal moet 2 van die 0,2 millimeter plus verstelling plaatjies insit. Well, it's not very, but it's not a big clearance. It's still tiny clearance because I think that's now less than with a millimeter. It's not touching the shim yet, so it's actually approximately 0,3 millimeters or something clearance now. It's very thin. Kyk, it's dun, baie dun. There, 0,2. So is omtrent 1,3 millimeters. Want ek dink daai is minder nou. Hy raak nie aan die shim nie. Hy druk op die shaft. It's pressing on the shaft. It's not touching the shim. 1 millimeter shim. So, no clearance. Geen speling. So, 2 van deze dikte daar aan sit. Dan behoort ek meer dan 0,2 millimeter te wees. Hopelijk. Right, let's put them in there. Okay, ek dink ek gaan dit daar los. I think I'm going to leave it at that. So it's I think it's approximately now with the 0,4 shims, 2 of them, the 2,2 shims fitted to the 1 millimeter because the 1 millimeter is a little bit too thin. So it's most probably 3 or a little bit more than that clearance, I guess. But at least it's more than 0,2 millimeter clearance. That's better than less than that. I won't go thinner than this because it's very thin. So 0,2 and maybe a little bit more than 0,2 there. So now one person argued and said, no, engine in that vehicle is a XD88 and 88, but it's the same as this one, XD2. What I fitted in that pick-up bakkie, het ek dit gesit, ingebou. So XD3 2,5 in daai ene en die ander is almal 2,5 XD3 ja, en die ander is almal XD2 2,3 liters. Kry nie 'n XD3 wat 2,3 liter is nie, kry nie 'n XD2 wat 2,5 liter is nie. On the Fords, they did change the water pumps. The other cylinder than this is there's a Mark 1 cylinder head, and the in-screw injectors, and then I have a 505 water pump on the XD2. That's why I think it's an XD3 2,3 liter. It's not an XD3. It's a XD2 with a water pump of an XD3. That's what it is. It's an XD3 2 motor met 'n XD3 waterpomp. Met inskroef inspuiters en 'n nuwe Mark 4 of Mark 5 silinder kop. Dit is Mark 1 silinder kop. Mark 1 cylinder head. They on the XD2s, they look like this with the big glow blocks, and then the Mark, and then they get the B1. The B1 cylinder head has same design, but the small glow blocks, similar to the Mercedes 300D and so on, what they use. So maybe the XUD also uses those glow blocks. You can use the XUD glow blocks in the XD3 and XD2s with the in-screw injectors. That you can do. Okay, so I say bye-bye from this video. Oops, sorry. I hope that not to have that as a thumbnail now again. And then you only see the freaking roof when you start off. So, let me go and stand there. Daar aan die kant gaan staan. Bye, tot ziens. Bye-bye, tot ziens. Thank you for viewing. Dankie dat julle na deze video gekyk het. Dankie vir die subscripsie. Thank you for the subscription. Subscribing, whatever. So, bye-bye until the next video. Tot ziens tot de volgende video. Be safe, keep safe. Bly veilig. And cheers.